Welcome back, everyone. It's a sunny Wednesday afternoon, and we're back with the 8 marketing principles guaranteed to grow your business. Today is episode number 2, defining and understanding your target customer. We're going to discover why it's so important and how you can go about doing that. You ready? Let's go. So if you want to give your business a spectacular chance of success, you really need to spend some time defining and understanding your target customer or your potential target customer. Now, what do we mean by defining your target customer? At a simplistic level, this is purely demographics. For example, you could understand, are they male or are they female? What age range are they? What's the income level? Are they in specific geographical locations versus other countries? Are they married, not married? Do they have kids? Those kind of things. At a more complex level, however, and where it gets really interesting and really powerful, is understanding their psychographic profile. What do we mean by psychographic? It's simply understanding who they really are, what their motivations are, what their fears are, what they're really looking for, and most importantly, what are the problems that they need solving. But why do you need to take the time and effort to understand your target customer? Let me tell you, it's really, really simple. It's because in today's competitive environment, consumers like you and me are inundated with offers. We're inundated with solutions. So for any particular need, there are probably 20 services or 20 products out there that we can buy to solve that problem. So understanding your target customer will allow you to do two things. One will allow you to create a product or service that is perfectly catered to them and therefore immediately relevant to them. And the second, and probably the most important in today's digital world, where content is all important, it will allow you to really create customized communication that really speaks to that potential target consumer of yours. Remember, the aim of defining your target customer is to develop what's known as a buyer's persona. A buyer's persona is simply a description as detailed as you can of who that potential customer is. Now, depending on the type and scale of your business, you may need a few different types of buyer's persona. But the important thing is to define those persona and understand their motivations and their needs. So how do you go about defining your buyer's persona? Well, it's simple. Number one, start with common sense approach. Look as to whether your product or service is obviously catered towards particular demographic groups. Start with that. So for example, when I was at Cellcom, we developed prepaid services that were geared towards college and university students. Boom, that's a target right there. When I was at Maybelline, it was cosmetics catered to girls between the age of 16 and 21. Clear, that's another segment. But you want to get deeper than demographics, because demographics are useful for, obvious targeting mechanisms like, geography and age groups and so on, but they don't really allow you to understand the real motivations, desires, fears, and needs of your target consumer. And only by doing that will you really be able to create relevant products or services for them. So in order to do that, you need to get some research. You need to understand and get into their heads. So you can do that if you have existing customers, talk to them. Talk to the sales guys, and often it's it's those old-timer sales guys that you may have that really understand what triggers a buyer to purchase your product. If you don't have that, if you're starting business, get online. Do some research, do some focus groups, look at forums, use social listening tools to see what the issues and what are the problems that users out there have. So by pulling together the demographic and the psychographic data, you'll be able to start creating detailed personas of your buyers. By doing that, you'll be able to really understand what are their unmet needs, what are the things that they hope for, what are the solutions that they're really looking for, and what are those emotional triggers that would make them want to buy your product or service rather than some generic solution out there. Do that, and you'll be ready to start growing your business. Okay, so now that you've understood how to define your target audience and create those buyers persona, you're ready for principle number 3, which is going to be all about how you position your product or service to clearly solve the needs of your audience and target customer. So I'll see you very soon for episode number 3. In the meantime, if you like this video or previous videos, please like and share what you've seen, and I'd appreciate that very much. Until the next time, ciao and see you soon.